Solving equations with variables on both sides, we're going to include combining like terms, we're going to include single distribution and combining like terms, and we're going to include double distribution and combining like terms. Alright? So let's take a look at these next examples. Alright, first one, 8x plus 15 equals 3x minus 20. The biggest difference between these equations that we're solving now is now we have variables on both sides of the equal sign. Alright, everything we've been doing so far has only had variables on one side. Not a big deal. Okay, the only thing that you need to do here is to make sure you get all your variables to either the left side or the right side of the equal sign, and all your constants, your numbers without variables, on the opposite side. Right? It doesn't matter which side you bring them to. I see people bring variables over based on bigger variables and smaller variables. For example, I have 8 x's on the left, I have 3 x's on the right. So I'm going to keep my larger number of x's on the left-hand side. Again, it doesn't matter, so I want to bring this 3x over to the left. It's a positive 3x. In order to get to the opposite side of the equal sign, I'm going to subtract 3x. So I'm going to subtract 3x to both sides. That will allow me to eliminate my x's on the right-hand side. And if I simplify 8x minus 3x, I get 5x. You could bring down your plus 15. Equals negative 20. Now all my terms with variables are on the left. All my terms with constants need to be on the right. So I'm going to bring this positive 15 to the right-hand side. How do I get a positive 15 on the right-hand side? What's the opposite of positive 15? Negative 15 or minus 15. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. This will give me 5x equals negative 20 and negative 15, same signs, find the sum. 20 and 15 is 35, or negative 35. And then I don't want 5x, I just want x. Divide both sides by 5. And x is equal to negative 7. 18 minus 5y equals y. Technically, 1y is the bigger number. So if you want to bring over your negative 5y to the right, you get rid of a negative 5y by adding 5y. So I'm going to add 5y to the left-hand side and add 5y to the right-hand side. This will allow me to get rid of all my terms with variables on the left. Bringing down 18, positive 18 equals 1y and 5y is equal to 6y and then plus 4. I don't want 6y plus 4, I just want 6y on that right-hand side. How do I get rid of that plus 4 on the right-hand side? Yep. Awesome. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. That will allow me to get rid of that. 18 minus 4. 14 equals 6y. And then I don't want 6y's, I want 1y. How do I get rid of 6y's? Yep.
Divide 6 on both sides.
Good, beautiful. Divide by 6 on both sides. This allows me with 1y. 14 over 6, to simplify it, we could just leave it as improper for now, but simplify it. 14 and 6 both divisible by 2, leaving me with 7 over 3, or 2 and 1/3. But for our purposes, 7 over 3 will be perfect. Next one. 10b minus 25 minus 3b equals 4b minus 1. A little bit more going on the left-hand side of the equation. Before you start moving anything from the left side to the right side, make sure you have simplified entirely both sides. So left side, I have 10b minus 25b minus 3b. Do I have any like terms on the left-hand side of the equation? Do I have any like terms on the left-hand side of the equation? Yeah, so let's combine these like terms. I have a 10b and a minus 3b, which is 7b minus 25 equals, and in my right side, can I combine any like terms? 4b minus 1. Can't do anything there. So 4b minus 1. So I'll get both sides to their simplest forms, then start moving stuff over. So let's move over. I'm going to keep my 7b's on the left, and I'm going to bring over these positive 4b's by doing the opposite of adding 4b, which is subtracting 4b. That will get rid of my 4b's here and subtract 4b to the left side to keep it balanced. 7b minus 4b is 3b. Make sure you bring down your negative 25 equals negative 1. So now all my terms with variables are on the left. I want all the terms without variables on the right. How do I get rid of this negative 25 from the left-hand side? Excellent. I'm going to add 25. And I'm going to add 25 to both sides, keeping it balanced. Negative 25 and positive 25 leaves me with just 3b on the left-hand side. Negative 1 and positive 25 leaves me with a positive 24. I don't want 3b's, I want 1b. How do I get these 3b's down to 1b? Yep. Excellent. I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and b is equal to 8. All right, so now we got some single distribution in here. 9 times the quantity of m minus 2 equals m plus 40. All right. I want to simplify this. I need to get that m out of this quantity, and I can do that if I distribute the 9 to both terms. 9 times m, 9m, 9 times negative 2, negative 18, equals m plus 40. Can I simplify the left-hand side? 9m minus 18. No like terms there. Right-hand side, m plus 40. No like terms there. Once I'm simplified to the fullest, now start moving variables over. I'm going to keep my 9m on the left-hand side, and I'm going to bring over this 1m, this positive 1m. How do I get rid of positive 1m? Subtract 1m. Subtract 1m from the right. Subtract 1m from the left to keep my equations balanced. 9m minus 1m. 8m. Bring down my negative 18. Don't forget the sign. Equals 40. So now my variables on the left. I need my terms without variables, my constants, to go to the right. There's a constant on the left-hand side, the negative 18. I don't want that negative 18 there. How do I get rid of negative 18? Good. I'm going to add 18 to get rid of it. What I do to one side, do to the other side. 8m equals 40 plus 18 is 58. Almost there. I don't want 8m's. I want just 1m. How do I get rid of that 8? 8 times m. The opposite, or the inverse, is dividing by 8. M equals, again, I'm going to allow you to leave these as improper fractions, but just simplify it all the way. What can I divide 58 and 8 by? You could divide both of them by 2. If you divide 58 by 2, 58 divided by 2 is 28. 29. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Can I simplify again? Nope. So 29 over 4 is perfect. If you wanted to convert it to a mixed number, you can do that as well. But 29 over 4 is as much as I need you guys to go. This one has single distribution and combining like terms. Alright, 5x. Nothing I need to do with that 5x. Bring it down. 2 times the quantity of. Let's get rid of that 2 times the quantity of and get individual terms. 2 times 11, everybody? 22. 2 times negative 4x. Negative 8x. Alright, watch your signs. Equals 82 plus x. Left side, let's simplify it. I have like terms here. I have a positive 5x, a negative 8x. Put those together and you get a what? You got a negative 3x. Beautiful. Plus 22 equals 82 plus x. Again, it really doesn't matter which side you bring your variables to. You want to bring them all to the left, fine. You want to bring them all to the right, doesn't matter. If you want to try to keep your variables positive, that's fine. All right, so I know some teachers show that. If you want to keep your variables positive, I'm going to bring this negative 3x over to that positive 1x. How do you get rid of negative 3x? The opposite would be to add 3x. Add 3x to the left, add 3x to the right. Your x's go away, leaving you with 22 equals 82 plus 1x and 3x is 4x. I don't want the 4x and the 82 on the same side. I want just the terms with the variables. 82 does not have a variable. It needs to be on the other side. How do you get rid of positive 82? By subtracting 82. 22 minus 82 is going to be negative 60. Excellent. Equals 4x. I don't want 4x is equal to negative 60. I just want 1x. Get rid of the 4 times x by dividing by 4. And x is equal to negative 15. Double distribution, combine like terms, and then solve. Alright, first one. 12 times 5. 60. 12 times positive 2y. Positive 24y equals. Do I need to do anything with this first 4y here? This first term? Can I just drop these parentheses? What's in front of my parentheses? Just a negative sign. Can I drop my parentheses? No. What do I need to distribute? The negative sign or a negative 1 if you want to think about that. So what's negative 1 times positive 6? Negative 6. Be careful here. What's negative 1 times negative 9y? Positive 9y. Alright, so let's watch our signs there. Anytime you have a negative sign in front of your parentheses, be careful. The signs inside your parentheses will change. Alright, so your positive 6 is now a negative 6. Your negative 9y is now a positive 9y. Alright. Left side, 60 plus 24y. Any like terms on the left-hand side? Nope. Let's leave that one alone. So 60 plus 24y. Right side, 4y minus 6 plus 9y. Any like terms on the right side? Positive 4y and positive 9y gives me a positive 13y minus 6. Alright, both sides are simplified to the fullest. Now let's start moving variables to the left or right and constants to the left or right. I'm going to bring over my 13 to that 24. How do I get rid of positive 13? Subtract 13y from both sides. I'm going to do this one a little separately. I'm going to save you guys one little step on this one. Only do this if you feel comfortable, okay? So subtract 13y from both sides. The y's go away. 24 minus 13, and I get 11y. Now, rather than writing everything down again, I'm going to do my constants on the same line here. So I got rid of my y's on the right-hand side, and now I'm going to get rid of my 60 on the left-hand side by subtracting 60 here and subtracting 60 here. 11y equals negative 6, and negative 60 is negative 66. So all this really did is just save me one line of work because I doubled up my work on that one space there. I don't want 11y's. I want 1y. Divide both sides by 11. Negative divided by positive is a negative. 66 divided by 11, 6. So y is equal to negative 6.